We have returned, eager to share, wanting to share, truly our opening line for these videos. Tracy is receiving collective consciousness source energy, eternal light beings. Tracy is the medium in which she allows space to move aside, to find the space, if you will, to allow words to flow through Tracy. All the sharing is based on compassion, love, kindness, forgiveness. And in that, upon that foundation and in that realm of, we want to say, thought, there are many shoot-offs, there are many avenues that we can take to allow space for ones to feel better than perhaps one is feeling. And that truly is a foundation. This day, Tracy is experiencing the common cold. Very mild case, thankfully so, as she says. But truly wanted to put forth a space, a sharing for ones to feel better than perhaps one is feeling. So we spoke to Tracy quietly, and we spoke about care. And the conversation was not directed to her. We just spoke about caring. What is care? Compassion, kindness, love, forgiveness. Care, part of that shoot-off. To be careless, to be careful, to be mindful, to be mindless. Meaning sometimes ones are so caught up in daily activity, needing to get things done, sort of to the grindstone. It is easy to remove care. And it's not sort of a topic that ones ponder. Care. Well, yes, we all know how to care. Yes. But how, we want to say, what is the level of care towards oneself and to others? Being careful with thoughts in your own mind. Are you mindful of your own thoughts? Are your thoughts bringing you to wonderful, if we want to say, juicy places? Or are your thoughts bringing you down, shackled to the despair of the thoughts? Brilliant questions to ponder. So to be caring, to be careful, to be carefree. Ponder the words, to be carefree. To be carefree. Doesn't that just have the sense of just absolute love? To be carefree, freedom. To be careful, to be mindful of what one is doing at the time they are creating it. To be mindful of others, to be mindful of oneself. To be mindful. What is being delivered? What is being delivered in words and speech and in thought? Because thought is a vibration. To be careless. To be careless. Just not taking the time to truly put forth sort of a step ahead. Oh, do it later, and then later should have been done when it was meant to be done. To be careless, to be careless with oneself, to be careless with oneself, to be careless with another, to be careless of items owned, if you will, to be careless. And why did the topic come up? Just in the reminding that you are so brilliant and magnificent, but so often it gets buried under life experience. So someone presenting careless words, unkind words, careless with another. Someone, many people, ponder many situations. We are being very general in our delivery because there are many, thousands of reasons to feel cared for or not to feel cared for, to be careless or to be careful. So it's a wide range. But we are just bringing to, we don't want to say attention, because it sounds almost like a scolding. It's not a scolding. It is just a reminder that where your thoughts are sort of fit in like pieces to a puzzle about how careful you are being, how careless you are being. Ponder it. Ponder it. So to be mindful, to be caring. And ones will say, well, I don't have to remind myself to be caring. While you're driving, are you caring? Yes, careful, but caring towards another driver. Caring, placing forth your best of who you are to total strangers. To be caring, to care for another, to show compassion and care. But care for oneself. How are you treating yourself this day? Have you nourished yourself, not just with what you are eating, if you will, drinking, but have you been careful with yourself in your thoughts, in your daily activities? Are you mindful with what's around you? Are you moving about your day in haste? And when ones are angry or feeling resentful, hasteful, if you will, steps are rapid and quick, and there's not much care. So one can be in their own world with their own thoughts, preoccupied, sort of blocking out the world, but agitated. And they go grocery shopping. When that takes place, how much care is there for oneself and for another? And it sort of seems mundane what we are sharing, but it is not. It is so powerful. Because once you can be mindful of how careless or how careful you are being, it will change the way, if you will, that you have the opportunity to be caring at all times. Caring towards yourself, caring towards others, caring to Mother Earth, the beautiful earth upon which you stand and breathe, caring towards Mother Earth. It is easy to get wrapped up in everyday life, needing to be here, hamster on a wheel, if you will, caught up with responsibility. And then we always share about emotions. So not only are you caught up in responsibility and daily activity, you're caught up in the emotions of how do you feel each moment of the day. And so that's sort of where care comes in. How caring are you each moment of the day? And ones will say, well, there's no way I could be caring all day. I can't be mindful all day. I have things to do. But when you are creating anything, no matter what it is you do every moment in time, we would suggest that you ask, am I being caring? Am I being careful with what I'm doing? And Tracy will say, well, I put love into it. And she really means that. When she cooks or bakes and she wants to give it to someone, or it's a gift, or when she has a gift and she wants to wrap it, she'll say, well, I put love into it. And the others, the receiver, truly can see that she did put love into it. So, are you putting love into yourself? Are you extending love to others? Caught up in a busy parking lot. We understand everyone is on the clock. Punch in, punch out. But wouldn't it be grand if everyone could just be caring to one another? And careful. And careful. So many times, we want to say, forget, remove the care for others. And care, it could be something as simple as being polite. A thank you goes a long way. Careful, are you opening the door for another? And that's a metaphor or not. How kind are you being towards yourself and to others? How compassionate are you being towards yourself and to others? And when you're creating, no matter what you are creating, are you mindful to put the care and the love into your creation? Are you being mindful? Because so often when it's daily activity, such as driving in a car, we're just using an example. There's hundreds of, just a general example. It is easy, especially if it's routine and ones are commuting back and forth. It is easy to let your thoughts get away. It is easy to get your thoughts away from you, if you will. And with that, it is easy to create emotions in that space of thought. Turn on the radio when a song comes on, and it can take you to places decades ago, and it can take you to a very joyous time or perhaps a time of sorrow. And automatically when you are driving, with the change of the station, if you will, comes a change of emotion. So if you have pondered something that is making you angry or has disturbed you, it sort of reflects in what you are doing at the time you are doing it. So it is easy then not to be mindful. We're not saying, oh, pay attention when you're driving, but yes, pay attention when you're driving. But the focus is not on driving. The focus is on how you are feeling towards yourself and to others while you are doing activities such as driving. We could have used cooking when you are preparing your dinner. Are you mindful to bring forth love as you prepare dinner? Or is it in such haste, running out of time, throwing something in the microwave? And that is okay. This is not a condemnation of how we are not sharing how one should be or live. We are sharing so ones bring forth their own wisdom of grace to allow space for ones to feel better than one is feeling. And it's the little tiny things that can truly drag someone down. The little tiny things. And everyday routine can do that. Punch in, punch out. Eager to get home, understandably so. Eager to do something else in the next moment. Eager to go to bed, eager to get up. All we are sharing and suggesting is that while you are living, creating throughout your day, that you are mindful of care. What scale? What end of the scale? Careless, careful. Most are sort of in between. And ones will say, well, I don't have enough time to be careful. I had to get to work. So I cut that one off. So, well, it is a vibration. All emotions, all what you are creating is a vibration. So how do you wish to feel? Deep down, it does not feel good to cut someone off in traffic. It may be rewarding in that second. But truly, at the day's end, your own, we want to say, inner essence of who you are, your own guidance system, your intuition, may think back and say, I shouldn't have done that. I should have been more kind. I should have been more careful. So what we are suggesting is that just bring to mind while you are living your day, while you are doing your daily activities. Place care upon yourself, the highest care upon yourself. Take time to nurture your beautiful being. Nurture your mind and your heart and your soul. Nurture your health. Nurture and truly celebrate your body temple. And it takes care to do that. It takes care to do that. And so many find the place of almost being careless with oneself, careless with one's body temple, careless with thoughts. And we understand it is not easy to always think of being careful and caring. It's like saying, well, to be loved every moment of the day. Well, ones will say we live in the real world here. If you're up there or heaven or wherever you are, what dimension, if you lived here, you would understand there's not always a loving moment. And everything is so fast. It's not that I'm wanting or being careless. I just don't have the time to put in the love you're asking me to do. I don't have the time to place that care, so I wrap a gift without a bow. Who cares? You do. Deep down in your inner essence, you do care. And isn't it fascinating, the words, who cares? Who cares? Who cares what I do? Perhaps you do, just not fully aware of it. Just not fully aware of it. So, with that, we're going to wrap it up. Truly, it is just a sharing to allow space for ones to feel a little better than perhaps one is feeling. And if you are feeling on top of the world, isn't it grand to have expansion? The expansion. So our message is always to expand kindness, compassion, love, forgiveness, and care. And care. Really, really, really good. There is great love for you. Thank you.